Welcome back to Tales of Rise. Last time, we defeated Voron. Finally. About time, you know. Dickwad. Jerkwad. Oh, shoot. YouTube's guidelines. I'm not supposed to cast with them in the first 30 seconds. Oops. Sorry. Well. Oh well.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this?
Shion's wrong.
At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes.
I guess.
And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Well,
Look,
girl, what's wrong?
You're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I mean, to be fair, it would have been some of Colin. She kind of needed that. It's no longer there, so. It's definitely gotta be filled in some type of way. Losing one of the things that.
No way! All right.
Talking to people. Finding out
From
more.
another son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who?
Yeah.
That's why we have to find her. Ah.
Let's find something. Yeah, I wonder if the Tell series would ever
I think Hoodle senses something.
or random game. Yeah, no. Just wondered. Guess not fancy
That's all right.
random game violence. I just wonder if the Tell series would ever.
Yes.
What would a rated Intel's game be? I mean, they can get pretty dark. Especially some of the older stuff. They can get dark.
All right.
So, wow. No, maybe I'm just talking out of my butt.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of...
I wish there's something. Help out. We don't need to be cold.
their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know.
Oh, texting. Teleporting, not texting. Why does it texting? Teleporting, warping. Oh gosh, I'm tired.
Oh, but if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
Yes, you'd be as high as a kite.
That was nothing.
I hope it's good. And we can talk to
Shion,
our girl.
could we talk a moment?
Give me a girl.
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Sure.
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
Yeah.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Sounds interesting.
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When
So
that kid's
Dan's
dad
like it
died
too.
and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It
Oh,
was like I
master.
was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me
Really?
one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Are you now? Anything for you, Shion.
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Was roaming around out there.
Understand.
We should follow after her.
It's actually good she wants that time. You can't really bury him there.
Yes.
What?
Sounds like kind of slow right now. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing much of the goofy outfits at this point. Not really a reason to. I do think we'll probably show at least 3 battles. Oh, 3 regular enemy battles. I'll always show the bosses. But 3 regular. Just so you can hear different tones, music, alphies. I did that setup. And no, it's not just. And no, it's not just Fatal Eyes. Nah, I added more to it. I saw some Abyss, some Mysteria, some Vesperia, Symphonia, some Fantasia, that kind of stuff. kind of music I have right now. Or the battles set up. One thing I'm kind of surprised though in the tracks when you get this game is the fact that I didn't see
I'm
any of the
afraid
spin-off
not.
games. I guess just the main one.
I'm sorry.
Which is cool. I mean, I like the main line.
Rinwell.
Huh?
I just,
Phew.
I do think we should have at least had a Dawn of the New World's battle theme.
Good.
It was a pretty good one. I like that. There are very few things I liked about that game.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call...
Yeah. Call it that.
Letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you
Yeah.
is well made.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to
She
send
was
help,
voice
and
acted.
fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganaparos.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Goodness.
What?
It was a pretty small party. Oh no. Shion. Oh no. This isn't good.
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Oh. It's the Death Star. Are we finally effed? Perhaps, maybe. Oish. Well, that's not good. Oh, look at that. That's colorful, kind of pretty. Nah. Kind of reminiscent of Final Fantasy X.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what?
A
What's
mech?
going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy?
Yeah.
But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly
Probably.
wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core.
Yep.
She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times.
Yeah.
Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there
Yeah,
must be a way
because I
through.
mentioned that.
This realm can't have
Even
been
I
completely
remember
isolated from the
correctly.
rest of the
Then
outside
finally
world for
mentioned it.
300
Yeah.
years.
It
Volron
seems
may
like
have
Ren
simply
did.
sealed and hidden it.
Or couldn't see
Okay.
her.
Then let's try asking the
Yeah,
townspeople
but-
again if they know
And
anything.
now they
Who knows? We
But
might have missed something the
didn't
first
used
time
to be able
around.
to.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was
I'm
4
just letting him
lights,
talk.
each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Oh, I wonder if any of the bands saw her up in her eyes. You'd think they'd point out, hey, there's a black-eyed woman there. Black eyes. It's pretty creepy. Maybe we should do something about her? Have your wings turned away. Whose fault is that, you say? It's shit. It won't be there forever. That's fine.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Ooh. Tired. Yeah, this part of the game's pretty, yeah.
We should be able to cook here.
Achoo!
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, she's okay.
Armored soldiers!
Yep.
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Rising red!
Do it!
Double demon fang!
Yeah, I don't think that's any of the tells me like something. Actually, really like the blah 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 magic.
What's with the hole here?
It's fine.
Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia.
Maybe. Let's go. What's wrong?
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Girl, there's clearly something going on. Oh. Maybe it's a curse.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore.
No.
They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
Alpha New Hoarder.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
No.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories. This could be useful.
Maybe.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I don't know those faces. I just want to get some normal fights. Some music. Which one? Which one?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Here I come! Come and face me!
By the power of water! Lightning!
Let the shot!
Who wants to
Okay, that's another Symphonia track. I don't want just Symphonia.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Give me other Tales games to music too. Come on now.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why?
She's hiding.
There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess.
Yeah.
And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Let's find out.
It's obvious that people
Did
used
you
to go
know?
through
Yeah,
here
no.
in order to get to the other realms.
I'm not telling you.
You think Voron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it.
Right, here goes!
Again?
Deity!
Sorry, yeah.
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, I'll have to keep
I
training.
swear this is not doing something bad. Listen.
Rising light!
We won that by a mile.
Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here.
How much
like
do they have to
that.
steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Possibly.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time,
It's only a month.
as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinna,
Yeah.
are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Maybe I'll find a way. Can't just leave her hanging. really fatalize again? Oh man, I love this song. Come on. I may love this song, but I don't want to hear it.
A comfortable win.
I'm serious, there's more songs.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have
Yes.
our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's using those sword
Worse,
skills to make the
Tifa.
world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Yeah, another song. At least to get a little more specific song.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Your blade moves like
Favorite game of all
That just let my instincts
This
go.
song.
How fascinating.
Be careful, everyone!
As impressive as always.
Here I have already.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look closer.
Step back. This one's all law.
That's such a good song. It's called The Arrow Shot. It tells me this. It's really good. Yes. I love that game so much. It's my favorite, actually. I know I've mentioned Symphonia a few times or not, but no, Symphonia is not my number one favorite tennis game. It's not. It's Abyss.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
Should be
it looks
easy.
like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. And that's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Oh yeah,
Same
I don't know
here.
why I'm saying
Now
that.
let's get moving.
It's been a month since the game. No, it hasn't. It's been a month since they were at the 5th castle. Durr. Sorry about that. That's slipped for some reason.
Do you sense one of your friends,
No, they've
Noodle?
been questing for a lot longer than a month. They wonder how long it's been.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Yeah, let's go.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell!
Yeah.
Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn,
Yeah.
you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem with sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
Boat.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cislodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
Oh. Keep going with that. No radio. Yeah, there we go. I don't like fast travel.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I guess.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Really?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Alright, thanks. take us? Nice boat, though. I don't even know if Rena has a sea. Oh, not Rena, but Lilius. You don't really... never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
Maybe.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
You okay?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this
Girl.
thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the
I don't know if
astral
it'll be
energy
here.
around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Alright, let's go. What?
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah,
Oh.
I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Then let's go. Stop talking.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
It's
have
the
choice.
alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
Optimistic, pessimistic, realistic, idealistic. Ha! It's the name of the game. Look at this place. Actually reminds me of a dungeon
I
from
see that the
Shadowheart's.
interior of the wedge is every bit as
Shadowheart's
strange and
Covenant, to be
unusual as the
exact.
exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegus?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it. Quickly.
Guys. Goodness. Yes, I
Did you know what
Shadowheart's
for you?
Covenant.
Thank you.
What else?
Now! Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores!
There you go.
This
I
could be
get
useful.
That's a big compliment. No. It's a really good looking area, to be honest.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Oh dear. Yeah, you are pretty relaxed, you know. Look at this place. It does look cool. Bling. Here we are. I used the boss of the day. Just another cartoon villain? No. If only we were so lucky.
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy
No.
crap, it's
Well,
huge!
yeah.
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes. Stay sharp, everyone!
Here we go.
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself.
I didn't
No knowing what is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Your arts are really
Well, I
incredible.
don't know if
It's thanks to you and music.
So I promise I'll always be
Out
here.
there.
You play better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Tornado!
That's the slogan of the attack.
A whirling blade.
Who's got him on the run?
Don't get caught on it.
Right. Still anyone's fight. I'm not done! Rising Phoenix!
Sketch.
Be still! Rising
Between heaven and earth. A wailing energy of light strike. A whirling struggle.
Anything interesting to say? Nope. It's kind of over.
What the hell is going on? Ripwell! It's
It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Going through. Go on, so we can hear the plant talk to us. Everyone just gonna zoom around. See, your Kasara's had a face in the thumbnails. Golden pick. Shion's in a thumbnail pick. Alfred's in a thumbnail pick. Wolf's been in a thumbnail. I guess I can give Rinwell a thumbnail pick. Maybe.
Rinwell, you okay?
What?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
I didn't hear anything. Probably the point.
That was Dana's astral energy
And
we
of
just
course,
encountered.
shit.
And I think what we heard might have been its voice.
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I guess something cool
But
instead of a cool
do you remember
scene,
what happened
or
when we
maybe
fought Balseth back in
tension,
Calaglia?
Build up. Get a scene.
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Yeah, let's go. The Rinwell thumbnail.
Are we
I can
gonna
tell
have to
that.
take this winding path all the way back down to...
Yeah, but if anything, it
Wedgie.
should be easier than the climb up.
Really? well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously?
We are going down.
Right, here goes!
A chain
Rising water!
Rending you apart!
Carried away!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Indignation? Nah.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
I love how this and the piano, some of the tracks like that. Very nice.
Out of our way!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Theon actually look flustered.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Could it be Basarian? No. No, this.
Well,
This.
looky here.
This. Sorry, I meant to heard that track. Yeah, through this. The second part gave it away.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Take this!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. Barely a blip on our radar.
Only thing I hate about the New Game Plus level is you miss out on good music in battle.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Illuminate the A wailing
But honestly, the battle
This one's got your name on it!
To action! A merry distraction.
There's still more now!
the best.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Opening themes, ending
Hey,
themes.
I'm pretty lucky.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Orochi Fury!
Raging Luna Sword!
Just now!
Stardust!
That's nice.
Thank you!
By the power of the flame! Without a trace! Feel!
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Well, looky here!
Let's get some battles done on the way. We're about out of here. Let's talk about.
Out of our way!
The flames!
Last city of darkness! Come and face me!
Stardust! Mirage!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Well, looky here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Eh.
Hey,
Oh,
what do you
what's
say
up?
we fight that shiny enemy?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
I am now. We're about out of here. Aw. Look at you. You were cute. I need to get to see more of this place. I think at this point I started to give up on skits. Just kept playing. Yeah, let's check this out. I'm close to the first floor. But yeah, I started to kind of ignore skits a little. There still will be skits that I'll play, don't worry. And there's the skits that the game forces on you, so you'll still get skits if you like them in this game. But
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
yes.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though.
Maybe.
It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice,
I guess
right?
there are.
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegus. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
I guess.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegus, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to
Imagine
start.
Alphen doing parallel parking.
Luckily, that
Just
round's my
imagine
old
him
stomping
driving.
ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Good
Yeah.
grief.
As long as Lenegus stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go. We're in the mainland, we'll just probably can teleport.
Our first port of call is Gulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay?
Oh,
You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you...
yeah, she's really bad at it.
No,
Sorry, Shion.
you're right. I'm sorry.
The gremlin has a point. Shion.
Is it about Alphen?
No, not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
It's okay.
Want me to go?
We know you're trying to fit in.
I didn't say that.
Wait.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Alright.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Oh, Shion, honey. You really need to tell Steph, girlie.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Oodle's cute. Too good for this world. Oodle's just too good.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
I wonder if something happened.
It wasn't that long ago, Renwell. He's allowed to feel sad.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well,
sure?
either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
You know that medical girl from early beginning of the game?
I read through
talked
all
to
of the
Alpha before
records,
she,
but I only found a single
She's
line that
literally
might
done
point to
nothing.
what we're looking for. It mentions
Absolutely
a rock
nothing
that
since
shot
then.
across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was
Yeah, the
nothing
medic
else in the
doctor
records
lady.
that came even close.
If you even remember, if you forgot
It
her, I
looked
don't
like it was
blame you.
someplace called
Just pretty
Berg,
forgettable.
but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing.
You
So I
sure
can't
you
tell
have
you much
anything
more.
like it?
Just be real careful.
They're
if you
pretty
head out that way.
common. We'll be fine. Completely fine. It's really not a big deal. If I had to be honest, Chief.
All right.
All right. Why are you laughing like that?
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Yeah, it's gonna suck a bit. Oh. trying to remember my first play. I'm trying to remember my first playthrough. It wasn't a hard boss. I don't remember. It's been forever. It was a long time ago, guys. I've only played this game about 3 times. My first playthrough is kind of a blur. Second playthrough, I just sped through the game. I skipped basically every cutscene. And that was last year. So, it's not a little foggy on some stuff. I don't really remember too well. But we're getting there. We are getting there.
Touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
Yeah.
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
You would like to throw a rock at him when you were in call him back. I bet. I bet. Here we are. All sack would love this place. Surprised if it was castle in here.
Ugh, so hot.
Well,
I suppose it's too hot. I do like how the save screens sound so basic. Like some PlayStation 4 games. Yeah, it's its own save screen. There's a default kind of PlayStation 4 save screen.
we've reached the inner portion of
A
Berg
lot of
Volcano.
games have that.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
It's up.
Huh.
This area had the PlayStation 1. Now it's up, sadly.
You can make plants grow instantly?
Yeah.
What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
There we go. Finally see Delians. Grow plants. Back rooms and all.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Are you sure? Oh, water. Water.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
It's okay, girl.
Go no further! A freezing storm!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
Get on in there with the We won that by a mile!
Yeah, we won.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Hear my call!
Infernal Torrent! Bestow thy mystic mercy. Okay, here I go.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No place here!
Move enemy to or status elements or attacking.
That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
Kind of miss. What was this new one? While we're still see it faces. A little bit before there for specialist cards. It's not the same, just having the extra bars just there, right? It just feels kind of generic, like a generic action. I mean, you could play, I guess, if they were always been generic. Tell schemes, but I don't even want to say that. I think they were better than that. I love the tell schemes very, very much. So I'm not even going to say that. I don't know. I mean, even Basarius is pretty cool. I just kind of miss it. Pictures along the bottom of the screen. The characters' faces.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
Maybe.
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go!
Say chaos. I forgot. Chaos. Changes paradise.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Terrifying.
There you go. Not like that.
Devastation! You're on!
Got it. Now's our chance. Now.
This guy's annoying because he only makes me play. Instead of getting some attack him.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
It looks like you got this one covered. Divine Savior!
Well, I already know you got this one. Just killing people for this magical or what? I don't even know if they're magical because you act like they're not. Look at the legs. Pain with the bullets in it.
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
My turn.
You fight better at a distance. To me, the further away, the better. You and I both.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Yay.
Here I go. This one's mine.
Raging Lunar Storm! A thrilling performance.
Now,
I'm ready!
Take it down. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Here we go.
Flawless victory.
Oh.
Naturally.
try this!
Lightning. Divine Savior.
The earth throbs in pain.
It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Yeah, better be careful.
Ready!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Just watch this.
What if it's
That's
a
enough!
unfortunate fact that I never see item, but nah,
Go back down!
the item menus. Oh, heal hands. But none of them really have any interest in this game, so it's really whatever. It doesn't matter. We done?
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy.
Maybe.
But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Step back! This one's all law!
See you in a while. Yeah, change you a little bit. I love Shion's design. She looks so nice. She's actually my favorite design of the series. What?
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself.
Maybe I
But then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
No, it's really not.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right?
Oh.
What am I supposed to do?
We're gonna have to know eventually. Hoodle.
Everything okay with Hoodle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Yeah?
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
Aww.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya?
That's
so much
so
for the
cute.
heat making him
That's cute.
docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Poodle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Uh-oh. It's gonna get you, Dylan. It's gonna get you. You're done for. You are doomed, my guy. This is pretty nice.
Hey, is that it over there?
Yeah.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
What's wrong?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present.
Yep.
I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
Well,
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to
Yeah, yeah,
prepare and
yeah,
gather
well.
supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave?
Yeah.
We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Well, that's about it. Take care, guys. See you next time.